Hey everybody, it's me, Gregory Mannarino, back for my post-market wrap-up for this lovely day. This lovely day. Really, it was kind of lovely. Thursday, January 11th, 2018. All right, people, so with a show of hands, how many of you are surprised that we hit yet another record high today? No. You should not be surprised whatsoever. And let me just say this. In the video that I did yesterday, my market wrap up for yesterday, I held up a little sign and I said, do not short this market. I had a bunch of people who wrote to me yesterday telling me they were buying puts against the S&P 500. Look, don't short this market. I don't know another way to put this. For those of you that did that, you got hurt today. Or hopefully you got out right at the open. This is not going to stop. How many times have you heard those words come out of my mouth? Look, what we witnessed yesterday with that rumor, which really wasn't a rumor at all, with regard to China firing a warning shot across the bow of the Trump administration, which I covered at length in the video that I did earlier today. That's it. I mean, you could see how any kind of disturbance with regard to the easy money flowing into this market, with regard to suppressed interest rates will affect the markets. Well, that seems to have dissipated, and the bond market today, They bought it up. You saw what they did today. It's right on my website, traderschoice.net. Go have a look at it, and that helps support stocks. But think about it. Again, new record highs across the board for the stock market. Now, answer me here, please, somebody, because I really don't know. Who's buying the bonds? Who is buying the bonds here, people? Who is buying the bonds here in this kind of environment of maximum risk? Again, we know who it is. It's a joke, but that's okay. Let them play their game. We are going to play ours. Let me touch on something else just real quick. First of all, before I step onto that, right here, I bought this today and I posted it all over my social networks. For those of you that are following along with me, like in real time, I bought calls here on BMY, March in the money calls. At the time, BMY was up about 0.5%. It finished very close to the high of the day, up about 0.75%. So I made some cash there already. We'll see how it plays out moving forward. And again, for those who keep asking me about KMI, I'm not trading KMI. Yes, I still have KMI. It's a long-term hold. I own the stock. And that's done phenomenally since I bought it. But look, here's the deal. And what I wanted to talk about before I went off on this little tangent. If you followed the Confederacy of Dunces and you know who they are today, they were going off the deep end how cryptocurrencies are getting crushed today. Cryptocurrencies are getting crushed today. Bitcoin's getting crushed today because of this news out of South Korea that they're going to ban trading on cryptos. But what they won't tell you is the dollar got melted. The dollar got melted today. The dollar meltdown is what added to the stocks going higher today. The weak dollar is massively stock market positive. But they don't want you to know that. Oh, no. They don't want you to know that you actually got poorer today if you're stuck in dollars. Interestingly enough, we know that gold and silver, the derivatives as well, are priced in US dollars. So the dollar got melted down. Meanwhile, silver ended lower. Really? How did that work out? Gold did put on a little bit of a gain. You understand, the rigging in that market is beyond imagination. It's off the Richter scale like you have no idea. But that's okay. Again, let them play their game. We're going to play our game. You understand? Very simple, very straightforward. So this is what we can expect moving forward. I wrote an article earlier today on Steam It, for which I will place a link in the comments section of this video if you're watching this on YouTube. If you follow my work on Steam It, you already saw this article. I explained to you that right now we are at the extreme greed phase of the fear and greed cycles that occur in this market. So what does that mean? It means this market's probably going higher here, at least in the short run. However, when you get too many people on one side of a trade, that means you got to start thinking ahead a little bit, people, just a little bit. Again, I bought calls here, but I am very cautious because when you got too many bulls, that means it's time to get a little bit bearish, and vice versa. So, although this market is in an absolute euphoria stage, and there's no doubt about it, we need to keep our eye on this moving forward. Again, look, isn't this kind of fun, this whole thing? We just look for opportunities and we pounce on it. I love it. I can't. I'm actually kind of addicted to it, and I think you all know that. But my addiction is making us all a lot of money, a lot of cash, and I hope you're taking advantage of this. Real quick before I let you go, on my website traderschoice.net, I added a whole bunch of charts there, a whole bunch of crypto charts there. Obviously, silver, gold, the derivatives, SLV, GLD is there as well. Is this helping you? I wanted to know if you're getting anything out of it. It's important. Or if there's anything else you'd like to see on my website that would help you. Look, it is my goal, and I think you know that, and I've talked about this for the longest time, to help you guys and girls out. It makes me feel good when I get like an email or I see a post, oh, Greg, thank you so much, I did this, I made all this money, for which you really better be paying it forward. Because if you're making money off of what I'm saying here, like this BMY thing, if you make some money off of that and you do not give back a little bit to a charity that you believe in, I sincerely hope that you lose it all. That's the truth. You gotta pay it forward. I don't need to do this. I only do this for you because this is my way of paying it forward as well. And I can promise you, I donate a lot of money to charities. I support animal charities. That's what I have chosen. I know a lot of you are going to go off the deep end. Well, why isn't Greg supporting this, that, or the other charity? This is the fight I have chosen to beat. Period. You can't do everything. You pick one thing and you make it work. That's it. It's that simple. So I don't want to hear, oh, Greg is supporting animal charities, so he should be doing this. Don't tell me what I should be doing. All right, and I would never tell you what you should be doing, except for the fact that you should be paying it forward. In fact, you better be paying it forward. Otherwise, I hope you lose. I really do. With all I got, I hope you freaking lose. All right. With that said, I'm going to let you all go. Let's pay attention to these things. Watch that dollar meltdown. Watch that bond market. You know that. You can watch this live right on my website. Go look at it. You'll see how they bought up bonds today, and you can see what the stock market did. Who bought those bonds, people? Who bought the bonds? Who in their right freaking mind would buy bonds here in the stock market that's going nowhere but higher? Oh, yeah. Where do I sign? I'm going to lock up my money for years and earn less than zero if you factor in the actual rate of inflation. Oh, yeah. That's where I want to put my money. Don't you? Oh, absolutely. All right, with that said, I will see you all in the morning. We're going to have more fun. Over and out.